Hello, this is Katja from withmyhandstream.com, and in this video I'm going to show how to attach these kind of nice sequin patches to a t-shirt or a dress or whatever you want to attach them to. The first thing you need to do is to add interfacing to the wrong side of your t-shirt. Then you can attach and pin the patch on top of the t-shirt. Make sure that the interfacing covers the whole area where your patch is. Pin the patch carefully from all the edges. The next thing we are going to do is that we are going to sew a straight stitch all around the patch. We can put a little bit longer stitch length so that it's a little bit easier to sew. We are going to cover this stitching line at the later stage. So I'm using my walking foot, but you could use a normal pressure foot if you don't own a walking foot. It just makes the sewing a little bit easier. Okay, let's go with the pin. Now we are done. Now let's cut the thread. Scissors. Like so. Okay, so now we have sewn over the whole perimeter. Next thing we are going to do is that we are going to switch into this applique foot. And we are going to put a zigzag stitch. And let's put a really short stitch length. Before we are going to go all around this, we can trim the excess fabric off so that it doesn't show. Let's trim it off because there's quite a lot of it. Leave just like 2 or 3 millimeters of the edge. Now the edge has been trimmed and we can start zigzagging all around the perimeter. Let's turn the sequence back in their place. Let's start from here. At the corners, I tend to switch to a little bit longer stitch length and wait until I get to the corner like so, and then I turn because there are going to be stitches on top of each other, so I don't want it to be too thick, and then I go back with a short stitch length. Here I have to be careful because I don't have much fabric. problem. Just a corner. I started with a little bit longer stitch length than I ended up using, so I'm making a little bit extra at the top. This. You can finish by stitching the straight stitch and lowering the feed dog so that it makes few stitches in place. And then you can cut your threads. So here's the finished applique, and the whole rim has been now zigzag and it covers the original straight stitching. And the kids love these reversible sequins because you can flick things up or down, which changes the picture. And the wrong side looks like this. So now the only thing we have to do is to finish the t-shirt. And I think my daughter will love this, don't you think?